Okay, we'll see if the live is working. Should be. All right, let me know if you can see and hear me okay. All right, let's see. We got one person, Melrose, hand up. Hello. 13 people. To be honest, is there really much to say about this episode? But hear me out. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because, believe it or not, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed this episode. True, it was a bit redundant in some parts where it's like Karen could have just easily said, I'm pregnant, and then that will be that. But I enjoyed the episode. And look, not to harp on this a lot, because I've been last year. That's the feeling that I want when I finally get a house. Lord willing, it happens soon. That's the feel. I want to walk in and be blown away. I'm not asking for a $3 million penthouse, but just open space. I thought this episode, it captured the original flavor, if you will, of the Sistas crew. I mean, I felt some kind of way. It's like Tyler had me hating and loathing Danny for the past week. But she was in top form tonight. This was the Danny that I love, the one who cracks the jokes, the one who doesn't bite her tongue, but she's telling the truth. Yeah, I like this episode just too much. I feel like Andi, if I could change one thing, it would just be Andi going up sooner and Karen not waiting until the last second to bring up the whole situation involving I'm pregnant. I will say I love the fellas on the basketball court. I mean, I do feel like that scene to me was better than the sister scene just because in that scene it was really great. Okay. I almost never talked down on an episode, but this episode honestly made me annoyed other than the Zutima scene. Everything was slow and boring. That could be why I enjoyed it because it just reminded me of the early days. You're going to get that tweet my nephew who wanted to stay up even though he should have had his butt in bed for school. He's like, I want to watch you watch Sisters so I can see what you do. So I'm up here tweeting. He's laughing at the jokes. He's enjoying the episode. He's blown away by the penthouse because he kind of dug the knife in deep when he's like, that's how you look when we went looking at houses for you last year. And I'm like, yeah, way to bring up the past, man. But he enjoyed the episode. The Zach and Fatima scene was great. The bro scene was priceless. The little Zach versus Aaron rivalry thing. I just love Gary's reaction to realizing, wait, Fatima's your girl? Oh, damn. You used to date Karen and now he dates Karen. And wait, how do y'all know? And then that was genuine surprise because remember, these characters have rarely, if ever, interacted. Just like, Gary not knowing that Zach knew Andi. It's just so good. I agree. Karen seemed like a hater. I mean, there's a difference between helping your friend recognize, not to go back from a regular situation, not to go back to a negative situation, but she definitely had some haterade. She wasn't drinking alcohol, but she definitely had some haterade. Yeah, Danny was in. See, this is the Danny I love to see, not that indecisive, hypocritical person she is with Preston. Kind of like how I love Gary's vibe with Hey, that was my tweet. I said Gary gives me Kanye vibes at the beginning of the episode. But I have to say I'm thankful that the Dish Network live was really, really good. The episode was clear. It paused a few times, but overall it didn't lag that much. But yeah, this episode, I loved seeing Sabrina and Danny up there, but I feel like Andi and Karen should have went up there sooner. I think that would have made the episode a little bit better just to be in awe of it for that much longer. Tyler Perry knows how to put together a set. Man, that was great. But yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed the episode. Yeah, it dragged on. I could easily give it like a 6 if I wanted to, But I think because I enjoyed this episode so much more than the Oval this week, that's probably why. Yeah, apparently the Penthouse is paid off. There are no monthly payments. Nope, it's Gary almost had Zach on his side until he had to say something stupid. That's his whole thing. It's like Gary will, he's like a sleazy car salesman. But I'll have to admit, Zach was on point for like, you know what? No. You want me to do some shady stuff so Andi will get back with you, but I ain't doing that. I can't wait for the R, and you knew that from Fatima. I have not seen the end credit scene nor the trailer, so I have not seen anything from next week. I'm just letting you know right now. Danny said we could be sister wives, and again, Danny was on point. I want to move in. Sabrina's like, me too. When Zach and Aaron were about to fight, I was like, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. The only good thing about tonight was when they all talked about how they know each other through the women. Plus, with Fatima finding out about Karen coming, the whole apartment thing was drawn out. Yes, it was drawn out. I agree. It did drag on, but it was a chill episode. Wait until you see the trailer. You will be fuming. I think somebody on Twitter said something about Zach being arrested. Sonya, I was about to say the same thing. I was about, you know what? Gary might have an angle here. Gary might get Zach out of jail, then Zach will help him out. This could be an eye-opening experience for Zach because Gary might be a bit sleazy, but to have powerful people in your corner when you've gotten to a tax bracket that he's at. But the question is, why is it getting locked up? Is it because of the Hayden beatdown or the stock stuff? Isn't the mid-season finale coming up? This was episode 7, so no, we got some time. Yep. The lady came to pick Jack up. I think Zach. Oh, the lady from the salon? This episode was straight boring. 1 out of 10 felt like a filler. I enjoyed it. I really did. But to me, Hayden reported him way back. Technically, it was only like a day or so. Gary wants Zach to be his pimp. That was funny. That lady that looked for Zach was the police. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, let's talk about the Oval real quick. Don't get me wrong. We'll keep talking sisters, but if you watch my review for the Oval, I didn't really like the episode. I gave it like a 4 out of 10 because each week is the same damn thing with that show. I mean, my videos aren't doing anywhere near the numbers they used to. I don't even really have a lot of talking points about the Oval due to the fact that every episode's the same. The only thing I wondered about the Oval was who was Lily calling on the phone, and that's pretty much it. I think Gary snitched on Zach because he wouldn't help him. That would be interesting if Gary got Zach arrested, but then got him out as a way to show him, hey, you need me in your corner, so you should help me. If he didn't shoot Franklin, he's a dead man. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Alan? I agree, but we know he's not. Mid-season finale is until March 16th. This was episode 7. Mid-season is around episode 11 or 12. How many episodes is it per season? 22? 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about 4 or 5 episodes until the finale's mid-season. So we're good. We're good. And Jenna lied and said she wasn't a cop. Vice lady is so confident. I love her character. Yeah, I was about to say a lot of people have asked. I did watch some reviews. I will watch Bel Air this week. I think they dropped the first 3 episodes, and then it's 1 each week. What is it? Sunday when it come out. So I'll watch Bel Air this week and get my videos out. I might do like maybe my initial thoughts. Like I'll do a video first, and then if people want me to, I'll do like a video per episode. Lily and Priscilla, I'm done with those two. I'm over the Priscilla crap. And Lily is just, how many angry, bitter, crazy black women are we going to have at the same time? Come on. Hunter trying to force himself on Sharon is a turn off. I'm done with that crap. I can't watch the Oval. It's just, I don't know. I mean, the season's almost over, but I don't know how long I can keep watching. I think Zach's arrest has something to do with something that will shock us, nothing to do with the stock or hating. I agree. Why didn't Zach mention he knew Aaron last week? How you play with people and not? Well, I think that's more so Aaron than Zach. So Gary need to go. Fatima thinks that she's going to get jumped by the girls. She's wearing all black. Fatima going, yeah. It's crazy. They spent 90% of the sister scene on the show. Does Victoria really have anything on the vice president? I think she's just fishing. I didn't see tonight's episode. Was it good? It was. You could say that it was a boring episode, but me personally, I enjoyed it. So, what did she say? I always got the gun on her first. When Fatima just went blank, as soon as Zach said she came over, Zach should have said, hey. She didn't come in. I didn't let her in the house. So, yeah, that let her know right there. Whoa. Fatima's wearing the same outfit she wore in the trailer when she's busting the windows out of Hayden's car and chasing him for that. That could lead to the whole Zach getting arrested. Could Fatima be the reason he gets arrested? Fatima's out cold. Wait, what are you talking about? Is this in the what's going on? Again, I haven't seen the promo for next week. Somebody sent it to me. The episode was made by Andi and Gary. Now she's going to be going back and forth. Yeah, you noticed that there was an episode or two where she was in the background. So I agree. Karen is jealous of Andi. Deep down, Sharon wants to accept the offer from Hunter. She's going to die. I think Gary buying all those things will cause Andi a problem somehow. I agree. 50 minutes of the same dialogue. Yeah. I enjoyed it. No, Fatima can't be the reason Zach is arrested. I don't know. It just seems like a Tyler twist. Sharon has been going back and forth with those two guys anyway. I agree. It's I'm just done. Karen was annoying me. Andi can't even be honest with her. No, I mean, if she really didn't want that stuff, then she wouldn't have even told that guy, Randy, that she would think about it. She would have just said, no, I want my stuff back now. Fatima's cool. She straight up and takes her relationship head on. Yeah. I think the reason I enjoyed the episode because my nephew was watching with me for the first time. So he was laughing at it. I think that's why I had a good time enjoying it with another person. If it was just me, I'd probably be like, nah, this episode wasn't good. Zach is claiming a baby, but it's Aaron's baby. And I like how Fatima said, if it's your baby, then maybe we can talk co-parenting. But I like how Fatima said, oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, but if it's your baby, Zach. What is the rating of? I give it a 9 out of 10. The lady that gave him the stock tip going to come back in the last episode. So he's not going to be locked up long. I don't know. I think Jake's going to get him out. Oh, Jake/Bill Watts. I believe Zach pulling his acting a lot from his real life. Fatima kind of reminds me of his wife. That's why it's so believable. Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up button. So hang out. I'm on Instagram. I'm waiting for somebody to send me the promo for next week. Lily, Bobby, and Max, the only thing keep me watching. I'm losing it with Lily more and more each episode. Lily, Priscilla, Sharon, those are the ones who are annoying me. They look good, but they're annoying me. Scary Gary. Yeah, the episode was focused on sisters. It was good. Zach played the heck out of the scene with Fatima. He had me rolling. Fatima's not going to let Zach claim that baby without DNA test. I love that. That's a smart move. Jeremy, check your ID. Oh, hang on a second. I think somebody sent it to me. Hey, while I'm trying to get the trailer, can somebody tell me, are y'all getting notifications? Because KJ Smith let me know that she subscribed to my channel. And I'm like, holy crap. But she doesn't get notifications. And like I said in my recent videos, other YouTubers have been saying you need to unsubscribe, hit subscribe again, and make sure you allow all notifications. So that could be it. 1 second. Promo. I agree with Danny. Are you going to keep it? That is a very solid question in today's world. Moving on. Maurice and Q can go. But Maurice and Q should go. Oh, Carolyn, thanks for subscribing. I'm subscribed. I don't get notifications. I got the notification today and last week. Okay. Yeah, because the stats show that only like 14% of the people have their notification bells on, which could be why, but okay. Yeah, Fatima's wearing all black. Yo, he does get arrested. Dang. Well, at least Jake is there. So Jake is there to see it happen. That could be how he helps him get out. What do you rate the Oval episode? I gave the Oval a 4 out of 10. The only thing of question is, who did Lily call when Max and Bobby left the hotel room? Hayden wants to be in that body bag. Yep. The scene where Fatima froze when Zach mentioned that was hilarious. Yeah. I need Tyler to evolve Maurice's character like he did Zach. No, he does. Well, yeah, evolve the character. I was really thinking that it would be a mentor thing, like Maurice would like mentor Q to put him on the right path, but then you had to go the bank robbery route. That was stupid. Fatima's either going to act like she didn't know or straight up tell them she already knew. You attracted to the sisters out. I'm not really a fashion person, obviously. So wait, yeah, I unsubscribe and resubscribe, and I did get the notification. It does work. So if you don't get notified, unsubscribe, hit subscribe, select the bell, hit all, and it should work temporarily at least. It was the for me. I don't know. Love Fatima. I was waiting for the extended trailer. You already know that. Yeah, I know it's the end credit trailer, the 15-second promo, and then the 30-second. I got a notification tonight because I hit the reminder button. Yeah, okay. I hope the spinoff comes out when they're on mid-season. I don't think they're doing it until season 4 is over. Fatima's going to save it's Zach's baby. Karen's going to be fighting mad when she does. That's a very good point. I didn't think of that. Fatima's going to let Karen know that Zach already told her. I didn't get to watch the SID. Do you mean the episode? So the FBI lady didn't tell Karen. She did say she wasn't the police. So technically, if she's in another branch of law enforcement, then she is not lying. Or should I just say she did not lie to Karen? Jordan and Sonia, I bet he is using a lot of his clients. Jordan and Sonia? Who that? Oh, you must be talking about other people. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't get into the Oval and Ruthless. Ruthless is an acquired taste, but the trailer for season 3 has me intrigued. But to be completely honest, I did not like the Oval for the Oval season 3. I've said it's been a rough season. I think episode like 7 and 8, there was like a little stretch of the season where it was good, but for the most part, this season is like Sister season 3. I just can't stand it. It's a chore to watch it. When Andi saw the huge picture and said it's one for Dream Girls, oh yeah, that's right. I need to tweet her about that. Hang on a second. What movie was Andi referring to being her favorite in the inspiration for the giant portrait? I most definitely think Fatima and Karen are going to argue because Fatima is going to say, if it's Zach's, you are claiming a father. About yeah, I agree. That's 100% accurate. Do you think Fatima should go all gangster? That is a fear that some people have about this Fatima series, where Fatima is going to be too much of a Medea clone in that series, and I can see that. When Jason comes out of his coma, do you think he will side with the vice president and second lady? Well, according to IMDb, he's going to go on the run. And if you haven't, Daniel was drunk over a few sips. That must have been expensive booze. Definitely. I love how Karen said, "Can we please talk before y'all get drunk?" It was just those little moments. Yes, this episode had a lot of repetitive dialogue. It dragged on, but those little nuggets of gold one-liners is what made this episode shine, in my opinion. In my opinion, look, I get it. If you think it was boring, I can understand it. But like I said, maybe it's because the Oval was so bad this week. Maybe it was because I was watching the Sistas episode with another person. I was able to enjoy it more. Do you think Gary should be spending all this money on Andi if he's just going to leave him again in a few episodes, especially with everything in her name? Why was Aaron telling Zach him and Karen were still together? Bro, that is, I know. I mean, what is Aaron getting so worked up for? I mean, hey, remind me, someone remind me. Zach told Fatima at the end of season 3 that Karen was pregnant. The Oval is so unrelatable. Gary is a sociopath. Karen is going to try to make Fatima hit her to get her locked up, which would be a interesting twist from Fatima wanting Hayden to hit her. So I'm praying for the baby to be Aaron. So Zach, yeah, yeah, shot. I really want to rewatch the basketball scene again. Do you think Gary somehow got access to Andi's money? He's spending her own money. She does not have that much. She got 1.5 in the settlement with the law firm, but I don't know if she got all that money at once. And remember, the penthouse is what, 3 million? And according to Mr. Robinson, that was a great deal on that penthouse. So yeah, because Andi going back to Gary watching see Aaron mad because Karen want y'all are just telling the truth. I mean, I didn't even get that from the scene. I was just enjoying the moment, just having the guys like, wait, you know that person and that person knows you. So this episode was the basketball scene, the Zutima scene, and some key moments between the sisters, specifically in the penthouse, were the best ones. What's your take on why Fatima's busting out Hayden's window in his car? Probably Zach related. Maybe. I don't know. After the basketball scene, I don't know if he trusts Gary. Yeah. The guys were on point after that basketball scene. He don't know if yeah, I agree. It's like, in terms of the money, I'm just like, I think Gary is trustworthy, but then he just said that one thing. I mean, think of it this way: the same way Zach let it slip that Karen came by the house and Fatima was like, "What?" That was the same thing Gary did when he let it slip about, "Hey, I'm a cool guy, but can you put in a good word for me?" No, 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 no. Hayden's going to F with Zach again. No, Fatima's sick of Hayden. Zach going to get his rematch with Aaron because Aaron definitely won the fight from season 1. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, technically, they had 2 fights, one in Karen's apartment and then another in the hotel room. If the next promo, Hayden visits Gary, just saw it in the commercial break. I have not seen it. I'm going to watch it again. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it again. This episode, I can see myself rewatching it, like downloading it and rewatching it. Yep. But yeah, like I said, that whole walking into the penthouse being blown away, man, makes me want to go to a housing lot, even though I can't. I still need to finish my taxes. That's like the back half of this week, Bel Air and taxes. I hope Hayden gets fired and locked up. I'm mad at him for dragging this out. Do you think Andi will keep the penthouse? I mean, would you? What would you do? What would you do? I agree. Tierra about Zutima. I agree. Why doesn't Aaron just move on? He don't mind if. Oh yeah, I gotta tweet that. Gotta tweet that. My bad. Hang on, I just talked about the tweet. Why was Aaron getting worked up over Zach's jabs at Karen when she told us behind last week she wanted to be single and she wasn't over Zach? Dude, don't be fighting over someone who isn't even yours. Simping ain't pimping. All right, there we go. Yes, I do think Karen is jealous of Andi. Uh, Isaiah, I agree. That was one reason I really like Bruh, is the fact that we have 4 heterosexual men who are doing, for the most part, well in life. It's just the fact that we don't see a lot of that. We don't see positivity in the Black community with the men on the show, and that's why I support it. We know breakup sex brings about pregnancy most of the time. Love me some sisters with the girly. My bad. I'm trying to catch them on chats right now. I'm going to be completely honest. I have really been enjoying this season. This is one of my favorite seasons of the show. Is that condo a studio setup, or are they using? It's probably a studio setup, because remember, this is all on the Tyler Perry studio lot, where a hospital, a bar, and an apartment can all be in the same building. Because Tyler did that one video touring around, and I was just blown away how like 5 different sets can be in the same building. Because like, oh, in the hospital, if you open this door, this leads into the apartment complex of one of the characters. I'm like, what the? So this has honestly been one of my favorite seasons. Zach's baby, yeah, about sick of Aaron. Fatima's going to get her man out of jail. She better not end up in there with him. Even though I like Fatima, she is being reckless. Why doesn't Aaron just move on? He doesn't mind. He don't mind if Karen's still in love with Zach. He don't mind Karen always calling Zach's name when they're intimate. And now he don't mind if she's pregnant with his child. Yeah. You had to rewatch the episode. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't really have to. I feel like for me personally, I will have to watch maybe like the basketball scene again. But other than that, the rest of the episode was pretty straightforward. But again, I enjoyed this episode. And for people asking me, why don't you go live after the Oval? There's nothing to talk about. I would just be complaining the entire time. I don't talk with that much of the cat. I feel like I speak more with cast members who are killed off or gone from the Oval than who are actually still on the show. And I always say the same thing. I love the actors. They're great. But in terms of the show, I don't think the Oval is great. This season is easily the worst. I wonder if they're putting the BET Plus exclusive shows like Bruh. Yeah, I agree. It's all about the viewership. BET Plus has a good number of people, but it's not great. And to be honest, call it reparations for pain and suffering. I mean, look, the game is on, but remember, I've watched every single episode. I've reviewed every single episode. Do you think Karen is a bully? Could you be more specific? I kind of get where you're coming from, but I really want to. What do you mean by bully? Show enough wants Zach for his money. I mean, let's be real here. Karen did not see the inside of Zach's house, but she saw Zach's house. If she was still with Zach, that could be her living it up. Now, Andi has a come up. I think the difference is this. Karen is probably jealous because Andi has broken up and has moved on from Gary, but her ex is buying her cars and clothes and penthouse and whatnot, and the man that has moved on from her is with another woman, but got the money buying the house and whatnot. So I do feel like there is some jealousy there. I feel like when the shows from the apps go to BET, it's a watered down. Oh yeah, definitely. Like Bruh, Ruthless, those shows are rated M for mature, right? And then when they're on BET, a lot of the language and scenes are like edited. So, mhm. Yeah, that's right. Zach did not take the money that she was like $50,000. He invested his money. Victoria is sick. What disorder makes her hate her children like that? Yeah. No pregnancy test from the doctor, but she announcing it. That's what I'm saying. Somebody tweeted, Karen swears she got tea whole time is pissed. Well, Karen has always been envious of Andi, really. I agree. Yep. Have you seen a Medea Homecoming second trailer? Are you talking about the one they aired during the episode? Yes. I groaned yesterday when I overheard Victoria trying to spite Priscilla again. We've had more than a full season of this BS. My thing was when Priscilla was telling Sam, get your ass out of here. And then as soon as Sam left, like, I can't deal with this. Priscilla, you're the one who chose to go to work. Shut up. Karen is going to try to buy that house next to Zach because she's not going to buy the duplex beside his. That's going to another character. I think a stripper in the Zutima show, but Sistas isn't over. She might try to buy it, but remember, Zach is the owner of the duplex, so there's no way Zach is going to approve Karen buying it. Victoria might be crazy, but she does turn some people on. Me? Do you think Danny will call Zach after the meeting with the girls? It depends on the context of the meeting. I think the children are Hunter's children from before the woman. No, I don't think so. No, because it was stated that the reason that they got married was Hunter and Victoria had sex once, and Victoria's parents forced Hunter to marry her. Oh, you're right. Bully in the sense that she wants her friends to comply to her every demand regarding their relationship. So when they tell her to let Zach go, she keeps talking about we have history. What was she talking about to Andi about Gary remembering everything about her, everything that she likes, everything that she wants, but basically don't forget the bad stuff. What about when Danny called out Karen last season about not just remembering the good times with Zach, but also remembering the bad times? Pot kettle. Yeah, that's the thing. Priscilla's working my nerve on the oval with Sam. She's not innocent. The only thing is she's been neglectful to her husband intimately. That's the main thing. But I'm just over it. I really am. There is a casting call for strippers on P Valley. Come on, come on. Do you not see this gut? No. Zach should have made sure that stock tip was legit before he even invested his money into it. She should. I would have done it. Get that money. Tyler needs to release the whole damn season. What are you talking about? Sisters or something else? What? I don't think Victoria wanted this life. I think her parents sent her away. She was forced to make that decision. Pretty much, yeah, I agree. Yeah. I do like Simone, though. Everyone is saying Karen is a hater. Do y'all remember all the stuff Gary did to Andi? I'm not saying that Gary did not do anything to Andi, but I do feel like she is jealous. That homemade wig wearing Cal said she wasn't the police. Y'all crazy. Priscilla says she's getting a divorce, but she hasn't even met with a lawyer yet. That's the thing. Either if you say you're going to do something, then do it. I think for me, one of the things I hated about the Oval was Jason constantly saying, "Where's Gail?" And then Victoria would say, "Where you're going," but then nothing ever happened. Why hasn't Karen mentioned a DNA test to prove her case? That's why she can't be trusted. First, confirm that you're pregnant. Second, get the DNA test, because I'm glad Fatima is there to ensure Zach doesn't do anything stupid. I really appreciate Sisters because it shows the dynamics about how your friends and then have hypocritical moments when trying to help. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a realism. There's some realistic elements to Sisters where even if the show can be trash at times, there are moments in the show where it's like, hey, that reminds me of my life. my relationship or somebody I know. And that's why Sisters is a point of conversation, whereas the Oval is, yeah, y'all doing too much, or this is ridiculous. So yeah, he bruised her ribs when he was drunk. And I'm not saying he isn't abusive, but he was drunk. So remember, Calvin, you have a very nice voice. Thank you, Elaine Mama. I hope I didn't mess up your name. Elaine, I think I said that right. Um for real though, like for real. When I get a house, I'm doing a house tour. Like, you're gonna have I'm gonna have the videos, and I'm gonna be like Andi, just crying, like, I can't believe I got approved. That's gonna be me, because y'all know the struggle. Y'all know my struggle. You see this surrounding the small ass room from my childhood with the busted blinds and everything, the twin bed. This ain't me. This is like an unfortunate pit stop on my way to a house. And when I get that house, yeah, I'm going all out. I'm going all out. I'm going all out, but I ain't gonna be like Zach though. I'm not gonna have a woman just move in with me immediately. So no. Speaking of which, let me just say this. I know it's a meme, but nobody really knows I moved back home. Like nobody knows I moved back home, because during my self-employed years, nobody really knew that I was still in Lynchburg, because I was really staying in most of the time. But I think a couple people. Okay, my nephew's bus driver was the bus driver when me and my sister were going to like middle school. He got my number because sometimes I pick him off of the bus. So, if something is happening, I need to know about it. He tells my nephew, hey, keep look out for a phone call, because I want to be calling him. I'm thinking something's wrong. Like, wait, do I need to be at a different spot to pick him up off the bus or what? He calls me about hyper something. It's like, it sounds like a pyramid scheme for electric currency or some bull crap like Bitcoin or whatever. And then I looked into it. It seems like a pyramid scheme crap. I'm like, no, I'm good. Two other people from high school found out I'm back at home, and they tried to do the same thing. I'm like, nah. So that's why I can't wait to get up out of here. I'm tired. No, it's like people know I got a big following, and now they want to try to no. Let's see what else we got here. Plenty of us are in the same place. Your next move is right around the corner. All I think about is Mignon saying how she was living with her mom, wearing like big panties or whatever, granny panties, when she got the call that she got the role of Danny on the show. So Gary's overbearing and excessive. He wants to control Andy's emotion. Yep. Your house is on the way, bro. I hope so. I really hope so. The next episode outline says she's a casualty of war. I hope that's an exaggeration. I mean, she's prepared for war coming off that elevator. But remember, the episode is going to be at night and then into the next day. So when Zach is arrested, the next day. I'm waiting for Karen's mom to return. Gary, how did the lady know where Zach stayed? I don't know. Do you think she followed Karen the day she went to Zach's house? I think she tried to trip her up by saying, we know you went to his house yesterday. No, I didn't. So yeah, I think they find out somehow. I don't know. I'm not feeling this new Fatima character. I can see why people would dislike her. It is a drastic change, but I say ride it out. I think we're seeing who she really is. That's my thought. But then again, I have not seen the full promo for next week. Hopefully they do like last week and give us the 30-second promo early in the morning. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with Hayden. Karen should have given the woman's accent. Yeah, I agree. I just don't want Tyler to make Fatima's character go down a sinister road. I can see that. I don't know. I mean, Gary could, because Gary does know where Zach lives at. So do you think he could have tipped the police off? It sounds like the Oval season 4 will be better than 3. Yeah. They got to post it on the social media for Sisters and BET. That's how I know the 30-second promo. Fatima's from the streets. I agree with her ways. Yeah, she's always said this is who she is. We're finally seeing it. So I don't really know why people are surprised that we're seeing this side of her now. Karen should have get. Oh yeah. I know she said she was going to split town for a couple of weeks and then come back, but she never did. Karen's mom. No, seriously, Jeremy, go to the website. They are asking for professional dancers. Uncle Clifford was on his webpage talking about it. This is for everyone. Who's Uncle Clifford? Clifton Powell? I got to redo. Fatima's being her true self. I saw this in her from day one. She's honest and straight up. This episode was so dragged out. I agree. In some places it was. Yeah, Karen told Pam she knows not to be followed. All she did was park a few doors down, then walked his axe out. She easily followed Karen. I don't think it was Gary. P Valley. Mama Lisa needs to come back and get her daughter. I'm curious to see Robin's responses to the penthouse. Oh, a penthouse, huh? Well, I bought you a mansion. So what do you think will be next week's cliffhanger? I have not seen the promo, so I cannot tell. Fatima getting off the elevator will not be the cliffhanger ending because Zach gets arrested in the daytime. So that it's not it. No, Uncle Cliff is from P Valley, owner of the Pink. I have never seen P Valley. Fatima's fine. You have to know her backstory, and this is who she really is. Yes. Andy's hyping Gary's song. Oh, yeah. The owner of Pink. Gary said something about bad people with good information to Zach on the court. Yeah, so he knows something, or I think he might know something about that stock is shady. That's why he's like, are you getting questioned from the wrong people? He'll buy her a penthouse in London. I can't believe we got so many people on here. Tyler Perry's already working on the old season 5, so we're in for a good awakening. I don't know. He might just drag stuff out more. It has to be the night of Zach's arrest when he goes to Hayden's crib. Possibly that's another good thing because she could obviously wear all black for that. Would you say that Fatima is the most likable character in Sisters? She is the most interesting. I don't need to give more than four. Somebody on a comment on my Oval review was like, the Oval, Tyler needs to make some of these shows like 10 to 15 episodes. That way there isn't so much filler. Fatima ain't for play. Yeah, all these people need to hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, go on. We got like 88 likes, but 186 people. Come on. Yep, Fatima and Zach funny. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these people need. Oh, Fatima's the fan favorite who stole the show. Yeah, I was kind of mad because that article that Trinity did about Danny and Preston. Danny and Preston were the top couple. They weren't officially together, but they were the top pairing on the show before Zach and Fatima. Tyler needs to give more than 40, 45 minutes to Sisters. I disagree because look at tonight's episode. If it was trimmed, if it was edited right and written better, I think what would have made the episode better if Andi and Karen went up to the penthouse earlier instead of waiting around. Yeah, Blakely, the actress that plays Blakely on the Oval. Oh my goodness. Yeah. General Martin is related to someone on the Oval who might be Eli's daddy. That would be interesting. Yeah, Blakely was bad. She was like, dang, just wow. Follow her on Instagram. Wee. What else y'all want to talk about? Ain't much else to talk. Like I said, I'll watch Bel Air later this week. Tomorrow, I'll do my Sisters review, some discussion videos. Yeah, spend 30 minutes in an empty apartment, shaking my head. Yeah, I want to see the penthouse more. Shoot. We ain't need to spend the whole time like Andi. All your stuff is up there. Just go. The casualty. Oh, yeah. The last time I think we saw an empty house or apartment was when Catherine moved all of the things out of the Cryer mansion while Jim was in his study. I thought that was funny. So when Andi walked around, I'm like, this reminds me of when Jim was walking around the Cryer estate. besides the restaurant scene, Sabrina isn't getting much shine this season. I'd rather her be kind of in the background than to have her in the same intrusive, nagging, indecisive persona that she's been for most of the show. So Sabrina just kind of being there isn't a bad thing. I'd rather them kind of just be there than be annoying. You notice he disappeared when the second family came into the White House? Actually, he disappeared before they actually appeared in the series. Kareem isn't dead. Yeah, please subscribe. It will be great to hit 2 million. So that'd be great. Bel Air is fire. We watched the first 3 episodes. They keep pushing it out, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I've been hearing mainly good things about it. This is really good because I can't agree with 90% of this is really good because I can't agree with you 95% of the time. What are you talking about? Andy's not going to keep the stuff. She's not going to be able to explain to Robin. She's going to keep it. She's going to. Gary actually did listen to Andi when she told him she didn't want to live in the country. She was a city girl. Facts. The shadow they kept showing, I believe it was the lady following Zach. Huh? But anything else? Let me look at the notes real quick because, like I said, this was a pretty straightforward episode. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Sabrina. Oh yeah, notice how Karen let it slip about the Rolls Royce. She let it slip. I do feel like there is some jealousy going on. Who do you like more, Gary or Andi? Gary. One of the main characters on Sisters in the Oval is going to die. It's just a theory, possibly. Sabrina's a good girl sister who holds her values and morals as long as she is not drinking. No, but Andi, like the way she broke down as soon as she got into the penthouse, and you could see Karen's face. It's like, let's be real here. If Zach said the word, if Zach simply said, "Hey, will you take me back?" Karen would drop everything and go back to him instantly. Why is she giving Andi such a hard time? Now, part of me is like, yeah, Gary's trash. He's hurt her and physically and emotionally. But Karen doesn't have the strongest foundation to stand on. Zach didn't get no furniture in the episode yet. Karen is miserable. When she saw that giant picture of her, she was gone. Yeah, I agree. That's the thing about Karen. She needs to watch yourself. I mean, you're pinning a child on a man you don't even know for a fact is the father. Andi had to please Karen of not wanting to see the penthouse, but Karen did say at one point, "Let's go," and then she wanted to. Karen didn't slip about the rules for it. She meant for it to come. Oh, I like that. She meant for it to come out. I feel like Karen is just disappointed in her circumstances when she needs to go to a doctor. Yeah, Karen likes to give advice, but she doesn't take it herself. What, she was giving some to Preston last week. Hey, did you see the trailer for next week at the Oval? No, I did not. Poor Zach can't catch a break for long. Karen can't place any judgment when she's not in a good place for herself. Agreed. Karen is the pot calling the kettle black. What movie inspired Andi's painting? Everybody on Twitter and in the live chat are saying Dreamgirls. Isn't that the look that what's her name? Jennifer Hudson, when she was singing at the very end of the movie? I'm convinced Gary has found Andi's price. She's going to get him back. She likes nice things. Hey, who is your favorite Oval character? The Bobby and Max dynamic is my favorite right now, but to be honest, I'm kind of getting sick of the Oval. I really would not care if Aaron left the show because he's not really like the other guys on the show. Yeah, I mean, the Zach Jake and Gary dynamic, I think, is really cool compared to Aaron. But this time, Zach can hire the best attorney. He'll be home before lunchtime. Yep. Beautiful picture. Andy's going to take it back. Andy needs to take him back. But the thing is, Gary didn't even sound convincing when he said, I changed. I feel like for me, he's going to be the same Gary. It's like that therapist said, as soon as she gets back with him, Gary's going to lose interest. Mahogany with Diana Ross and Billy D. Williams. I think it was an ego conversation between Aaron and Zach. Max was funny last night. Yeah, that's the only question I have from last night. Who did Lily call? Unless they freeze Zach's assets. Ooh, Preston going to be shocked at the police officer who wants to take Danny out. At this point, you can see Andy's forgiveness can be bought ever since she saw the engagement ring. Karen is jealous because Zach ain't showering her with stuff. Agreed. Fatima told Karen a lot can happen in 9 months. Wait, are you talking about in the promo? Again, I have not seen it. Calvin is a dumbass most of the time. Yep, I agree. Wait, I think somebody sent me a video. Hang on. Did she say be careful? Is Hayden working with Gary? Keep fire on the situation? What? So is Hayden working with Zach, or is Hayden working with Gary to put heat on the Zach situation with the stock? And then in exchange, Hayden is supposed to somehow get Andy to get back with Gary? Wow. Dang. Okay, now now I'm like, I can't sleep, but I gotta sleep. Man, there's just what? Yeah, I just saw the 30-second promo. The Karen and Fatima, then the Hayden and Gary, then the Zach and Gary. Oh man. See, look, that's why I'm like, even though this episode could be counted as boring, the promo has me going, oh crap, we're getting back to the nitty-gritty next week. The only respect that Gary has for Andi is that she loves to finer things in life, but he's not sorry for squeezing her and bruising her ribs. I am going to give Ruthless season 3 a shot, but we'll have to see. March 10th is thankfully a little ways away, and Bruh is coming back in June. So if the views are good, then yes. If not, meh. I really don't see why Zach is beef with Aaron at this point, because Aaron never really had a problem with him. That is actually true. Aaron has been a cordial guy. The promos are the best parts of the episode. I agree. Yeah, the promo for next week is insane. A lot can happen in 9 months. Be careful. Fatima's about to be on Gary and Hayden's head. I need to see the prom. Oh, the promo. Well, I'm going to use the one that was sent to me, or if I wake up tomorrow and BET put it out, yeah. Can you make a video explaining how to fix the last part last evening? What? Zach had a problem because Karen used Aaron to talk down to him. To be completely honest, I can understand it. I can understand why Zach would have a bit of an issue with Aaron. Can you post a promo? I can, I guess, but hey, do you think Jason going to wake up? Yes, he is. He's in season 4. But Aaron is the reason Zach got stabbed. Not indirectly, yes, he wasn't the one that stabbed him, though. I can see why, because Zach was always the one who was there to save Karen's ass. And it's strange how Aaron was never there when stuff was going down. He would show up after the fact. My wife stalking you, her brother attempting to kill you, her mother threatening you in regards to his ex-wife who's dead. Gary's trying to get info from Zach about how he got the stock so he can tell Hayden in the way to get Zach locked up and away from Fatima. Yeah, it's all exchange. To be completely honest, Zach should have taken that deal on the court. Hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's too much sex, drugs, and whipping on me on Rufus. Yeah, I agree. Gary's trying. Oh yeah, I agree. There's some shady stuff going on. So yeah, I like season 4 because Tyler is playing around with these characters. Is Alan thinking he could just walk in and shoot Hunter? I mean, watch somebody come into the Oval and catch him with that gun. Karen clearly chose Aaron with all that drama. Yep, I agree. Could it be Gary is part of Chainbreakers? It's possible, because even Jake said that he's involved with, like, fixing up, refurbishing properties. I wish Tyler would stop using the line, what, all the time. It's so old and kind of boring. What, huh? I like how Karen was like, I don't like this. That's the phrase of Sistas. I don't like this. Fatima, Karen, Sabrina, they all say it. That promo has me hyped. It really has me hyped. Yo, let me tell you something that went down a couple of days ago. Wait. TJ, I read your comment, the one about Gary trying to get Zach locked up with the stock information. Yeah, we know Jake is going to back up Zach for the arrest, but he will still side with Gary after the Hayden situation. Jake is supposed to be in Zutima, so I think Jake is cool. Let me tell you about something that happened. It's about Liberty. So back in 2020, November 2020, because I haven't done my taxes, but I started on my taxes this week, and I was doing my budget and whatnot. And I remember, wait, didn't I spend almost $400 at Liberty for a 50th anniversary bundle thing where it's the alumni directory, a sweatshirt, a bunch of other stuff, and it never came. Because I remember because I ordered it in November 2020, it was supposed to come out August or September of 2021. And in November, they gave me an email about a paper shortage and it should be mailed out in December, but I never got it. So I emailed them about it. I sent a long ass email detailing, look, I paid in good faith. I got the receipts. What's going on? It was sent to my apartment. A $400 apparel set was sent to my old apartment, and I told them send it to my home address here in Clover. And I gave them the old email saying, look, over the phone, I told y'all, I got it here in my notes and everything. I told y'all where to send it, not my apartment. So it's been so long that they are out of everything but the book. I can't get my t-shirt, the sweater, the hat, all the other stuff. They're going to mail me a check that's going to come in 3 to 6 weeks. Why can't you just put on my card? So I'm just pissed off my old school, my old employer, and that just kind of set me off. I'm like, come on now. So yeah, that sucks. Tyler Perry loves using sandwiches all the time for his shows and movies. What are y'all talking about sandwiches for? Every time they mention Jake, does everybody else think from Jake State Farm? Like a good neighbor? Or Jake could be the villain character in Zutima? No, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Gary's about to become an informant. I bet Fatima's going to be the one to get rid of him. That would be crazy. Hunter is a creep. It's just so unrealistic and stupid. It really is. The question is, how and where is Gary getting the money to burn out? He was a professional athlete. Hey, do you think that Donald's going to assassinate Lily like he did Ellie? To be completely honest, I would not mind it. I do not like the direction that they are taking Lily. They are just hating. They could reimburse and put it right on your card in minutes. Yo, I went in. I sent a long email about it. Yo, I didn't even want to do this, but y'all gave me such a very, great breakdown of everything I was going. Like being delayed is one thing, but then sending it to the wrong house, and obviously whoever picked up the package didn't send it back. Cause they like, yeah, we got confirmation it was shipped. Well, I never got an email that it was shipped, and then they sent me a copy of the receipt, and then the shipping, and I went through my inbox and everything. Like I never got this, so they always want to act shady. I feel like I need some kind of, I want to email them back because the alumni office like, thank you for bringing this to our attention. I contacted the publishing company and passed along your information. I understand they've already connected. It's because the person at Liberty gave the publishing company the wrong address. So now I'm screwed. But I'm getting, honestly, I shouldn't even got the book. I should have just said, give me my full refund. But Lily has yet to get dressed. She doesn't have any clothes. Remember, Lily was in her like pajamas, lingerie, or whatever when she got she was wearing like bedroom slippers. So when she got tortured, and then she got saved, she has nothing. That's why her hair is still wet. She doesn't have any extra clothes. I don't think the hotel room has any like hair stuff. That's why she's looking disheveled. So Sharon was getting on my nerves because she was snapping on Dale, but Dale is the one. Sharon is like Lily, Dale is like Max, and Kareem is like Bobby. It's like we got two little factions who are being hassled by the president and in the White House. That's what I think. Hedge funds are legal. Yeah, I mean he wouldn't be doing it. He wouldn't own a company or wouldn't be part of a company if it was illegal. I hope Sharon is not going to end up killed. She's not interested in Hunter, but everybody, yeah, I agree. Everybody that's involved with Hunter ends up dead. I didn't mind Barry in the episode because he wasn't being annoying. He was being the voice of reason. He's like, look, everybody, like Denise, I saw what happened and now she's dead. So for once, he wasn't annoying. Yeah, Sharon, Kareem, Dale are the juniors. You can hedge the market again. Yeah, it's legal. It's legal. Yeah, they got to get proof of her. Well, what if he's on the phone with Gary before he gets arrested, though? Do you think Donald's going to be the next president? Given that Tyler Perry is all about representation, do you think it's possible that Donald will be the first openly gay president who's also black? Because Lily has told him, why don't you just come out and be yourself? I think that Victoria said the same thing. They would have to investigate further about the stock. Yeah. If Tyler Perry kills off Donald and Kyle, then everyone would be happy, but it wouldn't be the same without them. I agree. This is something that I'm iffy about doing a video on because it is a touchy subject about a group of people that I am not affiliated with. But somebody messaged me a couple days ago, and we got like what 150 plus people, so maybe you all can add some insight. This is a question I got Monday or Tuesday, so please hear me clearly. The question was, it wasn't long after Tyler did the Variety interview about the Madea movie, his Netflix projects, and he talks about how this Madea Homecoming is about different things like, children finding their own path and Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ. Here's the question. Somebody asked me, Jeremy, Tyler Perry talks about representation, LGBTQ, but why do you think, or do you think there's been a lack of representation for lesbians or, women who are in relationships with women? Why is it always gay men? So I just wanted to bring that to you all because since I'm not LGBTQ, I don't really have an opinion on it, but it did make me go, well, that is something I never really noticed. So do you think there's a reason for that or what? I'm bringing that to you all because I have nothing to say. Donald doesn't want to need to be president. Do you think that Tyler was lazy to make Victoria like Veronica? Yes. When she was talking about the non-English speaking person, I'm like, that's copy and paste. Hey, do you think that Dale's going to die by Donald? I thought Dale was going to die after he got shot because I'm like, what role does he even have left? How many seasons do you think the Oval will be for Sisters? And honestly, I hope the Oval seems. I hope the Oval just goes soon, because if season 4 is like season 3, I don't want to see it anymore. Yeah, I don't know, Rachel. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know. It's like that was an interesting question that I didn't know how to answer, but now that I thought about it, I'm like, what? You got Donald and Kyle, Jeffrey on the haves and have-nots with Landon, Madison, Justin, Maurice on Sisters. But then when you look at the LGBTQ females, you had Yuma on the Oval, who was mentioned to have a wife, but we never saw her. You had was it Leslie, the detective on Sisters? I forgot her name. Was it Leslie? The woman who was working for Jasmine, who eventually helped Andi. She was gay. Um, and I think like a couple others. So I don't know. Who do you think they'll get to kill Kyle? I don't think it should be Lily. Lily should only have a vendetta against Donald, because he is living out his fantasies and it shows. That is quite a possibility. But like I said, I really don't have an answer for it. It's because Shut the F Up is so underrated with things you are not familiar with. But again, it was an interesting question that I wanted to get some insight on. The Oval just went downhill after season 2. Maybe if Gale returns, the show will be more interesting. Maybe so. They keep killing off the interesting characters. I wish they would get rid of all the sex scenes. We all know what's going on in the bedroom, and we should be able to enjoy the show about the sex scenes. Yes, the investigators were sisters. You're right. Yep, she was flirting with Andi. Fatima set her up on a date with another female, so there was that. Barry is playing on the game that came on tonight. The boys. Oh yeah. If you watch the game, which I did, I watched all 10 episodes. I reviewed all 10 episodes. Vaughn, who plays Barry on the Oval, I didn't know he was that good of an actor. If you watch Vaughn on the game, you're just like, the Oval. Did you watch? No, I did not. Line Sisters? No, I did not. Working it. I was meant to say, yeah, working. He's killing it on the game. Victoria started acting more like Veronica after the haves and the have-nots ended, reincarnated, but that makes her seem more like a cheap copy as opposed to her own character. Would you like an expanded universe of the Oval? No. The preview next week out for Sisters. Wait, they already put it online? Really? See, I told you she only acted in the way Tyler Perry wants on the Oval, just like everyone else. What happened to the original characters from season 1? I don't know. Yeah, the second lady. I love the second lady on the Oval. The preview next week. Where is it? Is it on Instagram? Did you like today's episode of Sisters? I enjoyed it, but I can understand why people would say it's boring. Wait, they're making another house party movie? Oh yeah, somebody else sent me. Savannah Jones sent me the promo for next week. Thank you. Season 4 was taped August of last year, I think. I stand by my comment. The Oval should have been a spinoff of the haves and have not showing Charles. I agree. I agree. Yeah, they tried to throw the book at Zach. He has no idea what's going on. Yeah, we need 50 more people to hit like. I don't like Barry and Kareem to get on my nerves. Honestly, I don't really like Sharon either. That's why I really loved Where are you finding all these promos? People send them to me. They record them off their phones or computers and send them to me. Y'all are awesome, because most of the videos about new stuff is stuff y'all pass along to me that I don't actively search stuff out all the time. I used to, but then the community got so involved, which I'm thankful for, that you do most of the legwork for me. From there, I just, break down the stuff in videos. But didn't the Oval come on before Charles and the Haves and Have-Nots? No. The Oval didn't come out until 2019, at the very end of 2019. Charles was on there for years at that point. Max and Bobby spinoff. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When does House of Pain come back? No clue, but they are filming what? They're working on season 3 of Assisted Living, which I'm not reviewing, or season 4 of Assisted Living. Do you think Alan going to play a gay? No, I don't think so. I honestly would take that Penthouse and let Crazy Gary go. We've only seen good people. We know if we die this time, yeah, people know. I like Sharon and Dale, 2 of my favorite characters. Assisted Living. I enjoyed the show. It's just that my views were not that good. Somebody reminded me, hey, Jeremy, your Janine video is blowing up. It's doing good. I'm like, wait, what? You have to realize I post so much content that I don't actively go back and check my numbers all the time, especially with videos over a month old. So I went back and I said, this Janine dead. I typed it in, over 137 views. And then I went back in my video from the end of season 9, is CJ dead, over almost 200,000 views. People ask me, Jeremy, your House of Pain videos don't do crazy numbers either. Why do you still review that but not Assisted Living when I got videos that blow up in 6 digits? Yeah, seriously. Even though my episode reviews for season 10 of House of Pain didn't do as well as season 9, I still had videos that shine. Mainly videos about the characters who aren't even on the show anymore, like Janine and Jasmine. But if the show is bringing in ad revenue, that's what I want to focus on. To be completely honest, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Technically, I could with Sistas and Zutima coming up, but I don't want to drop the Oval just yet, because season 4 could be really good, or season 3 could pick up steam by the end of the season. But I'm just not enjoying the Oval this season. I like that Sharon stood up to Hunter. Yeah, but her personality really sucks. Agreed. She has to think before she acts, because Hunter literally said, hey, Kareem went to the police and I have him hidden away somewhere. Sharon telling other people, well, Hunter said, did you tell the butler? Did you tell Sam? And she's going to go back to those people. If Hunter knows those people are on to him, why is Sharon thinking they can help? Oh, man. Anything else? I'm about to go to sleep. I'm tired. Like I said, the rest of this week, I got to wrap up videos. Hopefully, they do put the Sistas promo up. Thanks for your reviews. I have never watched The Oval. Does the actor from the old shows still get paid once the show ends? Some actors don't seem active now. I don't know if there's residuals because, well, the shows aren't airing anymore. I don't know how that works on streaming platforms. The only platform that the haves and have-nots on is on Hulu. I mean, some of the actors are still working. They just aren't in that. A lot of them have said, I've been acting for years, but the haves and the have-nots is the biggest project I've worked on. Some of them have had movie roles. Some of them have had made for TV movie roles. Crystal Fox just got added to a streaming service show. I did a video on it recently. Angela Robinson did theater last year. Yeah, some of them. I mean, but hey, it is what it is. I feel like the way they talk, they were paid handsomely for and the show lasted for almost a decade. So, hey, and like I always say, I wish nothing but these actors the best. It's not good, but I'm laughing at the Oval on how ridiculous drama has gotten. The Donald Kyle situation reminds me of Scandal. So now Richard could be in danger because of Sharon. Yep. And I mean, Dale ran his mouth about what happened, but nobody made Sharon tell. Richard told her not to tell. How can I find the Sistas promo? It isn't online yet. Somebody sent it to me. It's the preview, the same thing as the coming attraction. They showed coming attraction at the end of this week's episode. I don't know what that is. Most of them are playing in Christmas movies. Yeah, I really noticed that too. I never got into Lord of the Rings, so I have no comment on the coming show. What did aren't Priscilla and Richard CIA or something? I literally forgot because I'm so uninterested in that storyline now. I wonder if they get paid money for the shooting time of filming, because once it ends, they don't look stressed about other projects. That's the one thing about TV. I'm like, do you get paid up front or do you get paid when the project is on television? I honestly do not know. That's what I think. I feel like maybe they get paid and it probably goes up per season based on ratings and things like that. And then as the show is on the air, it's like the actor's already good. How do you think that Lily going to get pregnant by Bobby? I don't think so. I don't know. Sharon was trying. Plus, how is it Donald when her and Donald never had sex? At least I don't think so. Yeah, Sharon's just causing problems for everybody. Sharon told Sam, Agent Grip said that's not a problem when they take out Sam. I think Sam's biggest sin right now is locking away Kyle. The episode wasted a lot of time. If you're talking about sisters, then I agree, but I still enjoyed it. Is Lily pregnant? Where is this coming from? If she's pregnant, it's Bobby's baby because her and Donald have not had sex. I think that was like a talking point of season 1. Apparently, maybe they had sex on their wedding night because I think there was I don't know. I just remember like it being a point of conversation where apparently Donald just couldn't have sex with her. I don't know. I guess I missed the conversation about sisters. Yeah. Holy crap. We've been on here for over an hour. I lost track of time. We are having a good time tonight. But yeah, tomorrow episode review, trailer breakdown, discussion videos, and that's about it. Sam is not trustworthy. He doesn't do anything unless it's a full episode. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. Like I said, trust and believe. The way that the girls were at, mainly Danny and Sabrina, the way they were reacting, that's going to be me when I get a house. Like I want to be like, even like the day that it happens, assuming it out. Look, I'm getting fed up. Today's the 16th. Crap. Hang on. Sunday marks 8 months since I've been stuck here. I'm losing my damn mind. So trust and believe. I don't care if it's a house and I have nothing but a sleeping bag. I will be satisfied more than I am here. So I will be crying like Andi, just going like, oh my God. All right. But anyway, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. People, please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. We're trying to get the numbers up here. I want to talk to YouTube to see what's going on about notifications because my numbers have been crap this month. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. Videos coming tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm good for it. The reviews, the discussions, some good stuff. And yeah, 200,000 subscribers. Woo! Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great night. Your day is coming for your house. God, you in His time and blessings. I hope so. I'm losing my mind. All right. Have a great night.